Well, here we are, the end of June. Seems like a good time. Let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about Ash Wednesday. Oh, good, oh, good. It was right at the time when all of this was just getting started. And it seems to me that this year, one of the ways I think we could describe it maybe was the season of lost Lent. Because, as we began to have to deal with the threat of a pandemic, which was new to so many of us, not knowing what to do, figuring out how to live our lives really became just an essential day-to-day reality. Being flexible enough to embrace a new routine, whether it was, isolating, whether it was working from home or having the kids not go to school, whatever it might be. That's what we got focused on. And so in that, I think we kind of forgot a little bit about, well, am I giving up chocolate or not? It's far more important what we were focusing on. See, that's the thing, where Jesus talks about, you must take up your cross and follow after me. If you're not willing to do so, you're unworthy of me. There are lots of different crosses in life, but I found for myself, I'm ashamed to admit, that my crosses will have a lot to do with my ego. The crosses I choose, I will bear gladly. The ones that are forced on me that I don't have a say in, those I can have a bit of a resistance toward and even a resentment. I discovered this early on in my priesthood, when I could give to people my time, my attention, my energy. It felt really good. When people were demanding of me my time, my attention, when that was the expectation, boy, that just got my hackles up. So there can be all kinds of crosses, those we have chosen, those that have been thrown on us. Jesus doesn't say which cross we must take up and follow after. Maybe it's the one we don't want to deal with. Maybe it's the one that is inconvenient, uncomfortable. Just give you an example. We look at the cross, and what is it? It is a statement of love by one willing to sacrifice for the sake and the life of others. And I'm guessing those of you that have maybe some sort of a cross for jewelry, I'm guessing whenever you put that on, you don't stop and think, okay, this cross is a statement of sacrifice done in love for the safety of and the life of others. You just kind of wear it, gotten used to it, maybe think it looks nice. Well, there are some people, not you who are here today, because I can't see any of your mouths, and that's a good thing. But there are some, we see them on the news, and unfortunately we do run into them here in the parish every now and then, who won't see this, a mask, as a cross, that we are asked to take up as a statement of love, being inconvenient, maybe uncomfortable, but we do it not just for ourselves, for the safety and the life of others. So maybe, for the time being, Jesus would say to us, whoever does not take up their mask and follow after me is not worthy of me. And those who come to the church door and say, I shouldn't have to do that, I have a God-given right. Well, we have rights for ourselves and we have responsibilities to others. And as Christians, carrying our cross means we take our responsibilities to one another seriously. I can't remember who it was, but somebody once said, we have a Bill of Rights. What we need is a Bill of Responsibilities. To take up our cross and follow after Jesus means not to be self-centered. Jesus had been worried only about himself. We wouldn't have that, and we wouldn't be here. There are crosses we choose, and those we have forced upon us. And sometimes being willing to embrace that which is beyond our control. That can be a great sacrifice in and of itself. Crosses don't have to be big, huge things in our lives. Sometimes they can. But the day-to-day decisions to love, to follow Jesus, to strive, to care for the lives of others, as Jesus said, those who will do that will surely not want for their reward.